Dr. Jacobs, how long have you worked here at Francis Marion University?
For 29 years.
29 years. Wow. Have you worked anywhere else besides here?
Oh yes, I spent about 8 years after graduate school teaching at several different universities over the South. Warner Southern in Florida, University of Southern Mississippi, the University of New Orleans.
What was your first impression when you walked on campus?
I thought it was a very pretty campus. I was pleased, and I found out that I would get to be the Shakespearean, the only one, and that made me happy. That's what I wanted.
What will you miss the most about Francis Marion University?
I love teaching and students. I love my subject. I love Shakespeare, and I love sharing him with people. I was teaching Richard III the other day, and I started crying after class because I thought, I'll probably never get to teach Richard III again.
What's your fondest memory?
Doing scenes in class with my students in costume.
Dr. Jacobs, thank you so much. You have such a passion for Shakespeare, and it's been a joy to be in your class and to learn from you. And I'm so honored to be the first recipient of the Dr. Linda L. Jacobs Scholarship.
Congratulations on many, many years of teaching, something that you just adore. Your charisma is apparent in the classroom.
Yeah, just that we're going to miss her a lot. I can't believe she's retiring. That's pretty wild. But I really liked her class. Shakespeare's a fun class. Read way more Shakespeare's than I ever would have read if I hadn't taken the class. And it was a good time.
From one Kentuckian to another, happy retirement, Linda. Hope you have a lot of fun with your writing and traveling. You've certainly earned it by educating so many Shakespeareans here in South Carolina. Love you. Bye.
And it has been such a pleasure working with you all of these years, and we are going to miss you so much.
Dr. Jacobs, Linda, you have been such a vital part of our English department for so long. It's just hard to imagine you no longer being with us. You've touched so many students' lives, both with your teaching and the fact that you genuinely care about your students. And you've been a real treasure, and I hate to see you go.
I would like to say what a great role model she has been for me as a much, much younger faculty member, in that she conveys her great love of literature, even though it's just Shakespeare, and her great kindness and her great caring for her students. It's been a great example for faculty to learn from and follow, and I will miss her.
Hi, Linda. It has been wonderful working with you these past 22 years. I have enjoyed talking with you about Shakespeare and about some of the literature that we both love. I've admired what you've done for our students, the way that you have trained them, and it makes me very happy to think that all across our state there are kids in high school and kids in middle school who are getting their first taste of Shakespeare and all of the wonders that those plays contain, and they're learning what you taught their teachers. I think that's a wonderful legacy, and it's one that you should be very proud of. And I'm very proud to call you my friend.
Is there anything you would like to say to your students, to your fellow staff members, and everyone here at FMU?
I think the students I've had at Francis Marion would rival any place I have ever taught or studied. I was an undergraduate at Duke. I went to the University of Liverpool on a Rotary Foundation Fellowship, and then I finished my PhD at the University of Kentucky. I've taught at Southern Mississippi, I've taught at the University of New Orleans, and I have never run into any better students than I've had in Shakespeare and upper level English courses like C.S. Lewis and John Milton. It's been a true joy to me to be able to do the thing I love most for my entire career.